Welcome back to the channel Trading Simplified. I'm a trading enthusiast and love to simplify trading. To get started, just a reminder that I'm not a financial advisor and this video is for entertainment purposes only. Alright, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to show my call options. So I was down 60 bucks, now I'm down a total of $77. PLTR is really taking a beating, as well as Wish, SNDL, and Tilray. So we have these contracts out for a while, so I just want to update them on, and I'll keep putting them on my videos so we can see how they're doing. But the contracts don't expire until next year, so we have plenty of time, especially during this bearish time where everything's selling off due to the infrastructure bill. To be transparent with my portfolio right now, BABA and CI, I am in the red, but I bought the dips, and I don't own BABA at 300, what it used to be. So these are things you have to think about. CEI is just pure speculative. I just want to hold 5 shares at all times in case it runs up like AMC and goes up to like $70 or something. So now that we got through the portfolio and some of the things I own and how I'm buying the dips, I wanted to discuss SPY, and this is just the S&P 500, and just to give a good overall perspective on what's happened over the last week, because you can see, looking at this, just in the last month, the SPY has really sold off. I mean, the SPY used to be, get rid of this. The SPY used to be up in the 450s, and now we're testing this 458 range, and this is a critical level. And today we finally got a bounce from 428 to 434, but it's trending below the SMA line, which is very dangerous. So if it doesn't break 440, we're going to keep seeing this bearish trend. And with everything that's going on with the infrastructure bill and stuff, it's just you could just tell that the S&P is just struggling, and there might be a potential pullback here that would be a buying opportunity for us long players. And I'm going to say this is why you want to buy the dip. You want to start putting a little bit of your money in buying these dips, because if you look, just look at the 5-year chart and look how much, where is this trend to go? It tends to go up, tends to be bullish. So you just want to try to buy these red candles and just keep dollar cost averaging. If you're going to be buying like an index fund like the S&P 500, you just keep dollar cost averaging. Now, if you can get great dips where it's like here 333 down to 220s, I mean, that's amazing. But you can't time everything, and it's better to have money in the market than not in the market, because if it goes up without you, you're not making any gains. So you always want to try to contribute when the market's red. Now, if you're buying individual stocks, that's where you have to be more careful. But just looking at like one of my watch lists, let me see if I can bring up the actual, hold on, just give me 1 sec, I don't know why it's not coming up. Here we go. So going back to the stocks, I just have to switch it here. Yeah, so go back to the stocks, and you're seeing a significant red in a lot of companies. And I think it's just important to note that these companies, do rebound. It just depends what's happening. September is the most, hostile time to hold stocks. Normally, some people will wait for the dips in September and early October, and they'll buy and just hold the entire year, because you see these massive sell-offs from 52 to 35. Every stock is pretty much red. I mean, Zoom got destroyed, finally showed some life. This was the main support, 255, and I can show you if you go like 5 years out. If you trend this line here, this is where the breakout was, around 250s. So, I mean, it's really testing these lines right now, so we'll see. AMC is the only stock that actually showed life, and it actually had a nice rebound the other day. How does that work? So I didn't even get to trade it, unfortunately. And, it was at $33, and it just blasted all the way up to 41. And now it's starting to consolidate in this area. Now, I wouldn't be buying AMC in this area. I mean, you got to buy the lows, PLTR is another one. This stock is tested the lows today. Got a little bit of a bounce, but I'm honestly not sure if it's going to keep trending down at this point. I just feel like we need this infrastructure bill figured out, because the stock market does not like anything that is indecisive. So if they haven't made up their mind on this tax reform and all that stuff, the market's going to keep selling off. People are going to be scared to hold shares. So if everybody has certainty, they're going to feel more comfortable, holding. So that's pretty much all I got for you. I'm just reviewing some of the stocks that I bought and some things that I'm watching. Oh, and I just want to show CEI real quick because CEI, let me just bring it up. I bought 5 shares. I'm just going to hold them at all times, and it's only like $18. It's like not a big deal. But if they like really sell off, I will actually add more shares to my position. But it's really hard to buy a stock that used to trade at 50 cents and then hold them at the $3 range, because I just feel like I'm going to get caught holding the bag. And if I'm holding $20 worth, I don't really care. But you like to always have some skin in the game. God forbid this thing goes up to like $50. Like, just at least have some skin in the game. It just makes it fun. But it's consolidating at this 3.15 range right now. And it really tested that support level. So we'll see where it goes on Monday. But the volume's there for this stock. It's not like it's going anywhere yet. I think it still has potential to still go up. But you have to keep in mind it's got this resistance level at 4.18, because when I hit that 4.18, I'm looking in this area. It hit how much is that? 230 billion sells. I mean, that's like trades. I mean, that's a lot of selling in that, and that's why it sold from like almost $4 or $5 down to like 3.13. So, and now it's struggling. It's hanging out at that $3 to 3.20 range. So, something to keep an eye on, and just keep watching. And even Wish is still selling off. So I bought the call options for a year from now, and I have 150 shares at like $5.60. So still selling off. So we'll see. But we're gonna hold them. We're gonna see where they go. Can't imagine that's it. They just go out of business after IPOing. I think you just have to give them some time. And this is why, like, sometimes you look at these companies and you're like, oh, I wish I bought them when they just completely sold off. And that's just one of them. I'm just going to hold on to these shares and see where they go. As long as it's a comfortable amount that doesn't cause you to lose any sleep, I think it's fine buying stocks like this in SNDL that are like 67 cents. So it's like if it ever goes back up again, you're going to make a good profit because it was so cheap at that time. So, all right, that's all I got for you. Just wanted to check in, and have a good night.